Howdy, partner. Welcome to Deadwood. We don't get many visitors here, but that's another story. What's that, stranger? You're interested in storytelling? You don't say. Why, back in the day, I used to be a mighty good storyteller, but it takes a certain knack. I knew a couple of doctoral students who were as smart as they were beautiful. One had golden curly hair, and the other was a fiery redhead, hotter than the Texas sun. But, well, back to my story. These two doctoral students use storytelling in their classroom to help their students learn. Here, it's best if they tell you all about their own stories.
Storytelling doesn't just happen, you have to plan. Mesereau identified 7 conditions to create successful stories. Students have to have the accurate and complete information. They have to be free from coercion and distorting self-deception. Students have to have the ability to weigh evidence and assess arguments objectively, to have the capacity to be open to an alternative perspective, and have the ability to become critically reflective upon presuppositions and their consequences. Students have to have the equal opportunities to participate, including the chance to challenge, question, refute, and reflect, and to hear others to do the same. Kind of reminds me of a doctoral class I took once.
Me too, Deb.
Finally, they have to have the ability to accept an informed, objective, and rational consensus as a legitimate test of validity.
When implementing storytelling in the classroom, there are 4 steps. The first is identifying the context. The second is creating spaces for storytelling and story listening. The third is prompting stories. And the 4th is facilitating dialogue after storytelling.
My dissertation is on assessment, and storytelling is a great way to determine whether or not a student has ownership of the knowledge by allowing them to tell it in their own words. They can tie together concepts that have meaning to them. It is more free-flowing than just taking a test.
My dissertation on improving science success through mentoring uses a lot of storytelling. I tell a potential mentor the story of her helping a student succeed. The mentor tells the student her personal story of how she succeeded. The student tells the mentor his story about what he is trying to do with the class. Then at the end, both mentor and student tell me the story of how mentoring worked for them.
Yes, sir, these two doctoral students sure knew how to let their students spin a yarn into learning. And isn't that what education is about? Learning? It reminds me of a time when I was learning how to dance. That's another story.